Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Family, you already know what time it is. Gang, we in this thing. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to be a part of the crew. Smash that like button to see what it do, y'all. Okay, so let's get into this video for you. So as you see from the title, we're gonna break down the transits, the energy, let y'all know what the energy is gonna be like for tomorrow. Tomorrow's August 2nd. All right, so these are gonna be the transits for August 2nd. So let's get into it. As you guys know, the way that the planets align and what planet is where, that will let you know what type of energy that you're gonna be in and how you might react and respond to certain individuals or your certain situation that you're in, or how other individuals might react and respond to you. So let's get into it. We still have this crazy ass energy to where it's going to be a lot of conflict, us not really being able to understand people in terms of like people that's close to us or friendships and things like that. And it might be hard for them to understand us. So we got the Sun and Leo opposing Saturn and Aquarius. Okay, this is going to be going on for like another 2 days. So basically what it means with this energy is you might come across as too aggressive to where people won't understand your actions. So you might be doing things in terms of your actions that people just don't understand. Why the fuck you doing that? Like, why are you cussing? Why'd you go and cuss your grandma out? Why'd you motherfucking go and cuss your boss out? You know what I'm saying? So people not gonna understand your actions. Only you gonna understand your actions, but sometimes they might not make sense until later on, until you sit back and think about it and be like, oh, I should have listened to such and such's advice. So it's one of those things to where you might react first before you listen to what other people have to say. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna wanna really hear other people in terms of what they will have to say. You might even feel like you're always right now during this time, okay? So try and listen to the advice that others give you, because some people are trying to help you out so that way you don't manifest a situation to where you're going through some frustrating circumstances. All right. Also with this energy, you might tell motherfuckers to their face that you don't fuck with them. Okay, because with the Sun and Leo opposing Saturn and Aquarius, whenever it comes to relationships, friendships, and shit like that, it gets to a point to where if you start to see like somebody's fake, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we'll keep quiet and we won't say it to a person's face. But no, with this Sun and Leo opposing Saturn and Aquarius, baby, you gonna let somebody know to their motherfucking face. You're not gonna be talking behind their back, okay? And it might even end in a fight. All right, it might even end in either verbal altercation or physical altercation. Damn, why can't I say those words? Also, during this time, you might be coming across too confident or cocky within whatever it is that you do. So you might rub people the wrong way. They might look at you in terms of you always being a showboat, always showing off. All right. Also, we have the Moon and Taurus forming a square with Jupiter and Aquarius. Okay. So anytime we have a square, this is conflict based upon the actions that you do. All right. So, you might feel like you need to separate from your family or friends during this time. You might feel offended if people close to you don't have time to hear your problems. You might feel offended if people close to you just don't have time in general to be bothered with you. Also, you might feel more annoyed than usual whenever it comes to people who are always needy or always want something. So say, for instance, you got a cousin that always wants you to watch the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all never really established this in terms of, hey, I'll watch the kids on these days. But just because she needs help, she throw you a little bit of bread or some shit like that. Okay, I'll watch the kids. But she not paying you as much as she should pay you for watching these kids. All right, so it's one of those things where you might just turn around and say, fuck them kids. I ain't watching them kids today. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. So just be mindful of what you say, how you come across to other people. It's going to be difficult because it's one of those things to where we're going to be in that energy to where we just don't give a fuck about shit. Okay? That's basically what's going on for like the next 2 days. We don't give a fuck about nothing. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be one of those things to where you just not going to care in terms of other people's feelings. You might not take regard for other people's feelings during this time, okay? So be careful because, like I said, it'll turn to where you won't think about shit until afterwards. So once the planet alignment switch up, once we get out of this energy, that's whenever you'll realize, like, damn, I should have gave a fuck about that person's feelings. And this could be in terms of relationships, this could be friendships, and this could be family. You might not give a fuck about your family. Like I said, in terms of their feelings, you might not give a fuck about your relationship, how that person feels, okay? They've been getting on your motherfucking nerves. They always wanting something out of you. All right, so now's the time to where you just going to, I got to go. But be careful, because like I said, after this energy plays out, things might switch up in terms of you having to make a lot of apologies, you sitting back being remorseful, you sitting back having to resolve a lot of situations just because you was in that energy of saying fuck everybody, okay? So that's why I said chill out, y'all. All right, so also we got the moon that's going to be transitioning from Taurus into Gemini, okay? So this is us wanting to communicate our feelings even more, and then also wanting our feelings to be reciprocated as well. This is also us taking more time to think, all right, whenever it comes to like our feelings and how it is that we feel about other people or certain situations, okay? Especially when we're talking about Gemini, which is an air sign. So with the moon in Gemini forming a square with Mars and Virgo, this basically means that this is going to have us all over the motherfucking place whenever it comes to emotions, okay? So the moon in Gemini wants us to communicate our feeling, but it's forming a square with Mars and Virgo. So we might become impatient if we communicate our feelings and emotions and it's not reciprocated. You might be in that energy to where you want to hurry up and get a response out of a person. You know how it is if you like talking to somebody and like say for instance, you ask them like, hey, you gonna be my girlfriend, you gonna be my boyfriend, or you let this person know how it is that you feeling, and this person don't write you back for hours or they don't write you back for the next day. You're gonna be very frustrated. You might even let this person know how it is that you feel in terms of cussing their asses out, going back to that goddamn Moon in Taurus, square Jupiter and Aquarius type energy. All right. Also, you might feel rushed to enter into a relationship. What's the other one? So the other thing is this: if you express your feelings and you don't have them returned, this will lead to you feeling like you need to go and close yourself off. Okay, so try not to be in that energy. And also, it could also be the energy to where you may want to talk to a person, but you hate them at the same time. So it's one of those things to where like if you break up with somebody, you're still interested in them, and it's like you still want to like talk and communicate, but it's like you still hate that person just based off the fact that y'all broke up or whatever it was that they did. So it's like one of those things to where I hate you but I love you type energy. All right. Also, our personal relationships may feel emotionally confusing whenever it comes to us trying to logically sort out our feelings. So during this time, we're going to try and logically sort out our feelings. See, like, you know, sometimes love or our emotions could be all over the place. So we're going to try and make sense of these things, but at the same time, it can be confusing whenever it comes to us trying to make sense of these things, especially whenever we have Mars in Virgo forming a square with the moon in Gemini. All right, so hopefully this helps y'all out for today in terms of interpreting the energy for tomorrow. Like I said, that's going to be the alignment for tomorrow, which is August 2nd. All right, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video. Peace out.